Hello friends, welcome to the another video of safety of KUKA robot. Let's continue from the counterbalancing system. Some robot variants are equipped with a hydropneumatic spring or gas cylinder counterbalancing system. The hydropneumatic and gas cylinder counterbalancing systems are pressure equipment and as such are subject to obligatory equipment monitoring. Depending on the robot variant, the counterbalancing systems correspond to category 0, category O, category 0, second or third. Fluid group 2 of the pressure equipment directive. The user must comply with the applicable national laws, regulations and standards pertaining to pressure equipment. Inspection intervals in Germany in accordance with Industrial Safety Order Sections 14 and 15. Inspection by the user before commissioning at the installation site. The following safety measures must be carried out when working on the counterbalancing system. The manipulator assemblies supported by the counterbalancing systems must be secured. Work on the counterbalancing systems must only be carried out by qualified personnel. Hazardous substances. The following safety measures must be carried out when handling hazardous substances. Avoid prolonged and repeated intensive contact with the skin. Avoid breathing in oil spray or vapors. Clean skin and apply skin cream. Use of our products. We recommend that our customers regularly request up-to-date safety data sheets from the manufacturers of hazardous substances. Decommissioning, storage and disposal. The industrial robot must be decommissioned, stored and disposed of in accordance with the applicable national laws, regulations and standards. Safety measures for single point of control. Overview. If certain components in the industrial robots are operated, safety measures must be taken to ensure complete implementation of the principle of single point of control. Components: Submit Interpreter (PLC), OPC Server, Remote Control Tools, Tools for configuration of bus system with online functionality, KUKA Robot Sensor Interface. The implementation of additional safety measures may be required. This must be clarified for each specific application. This is the responsibility of the system integrator, programmer or user of the system. Since only the system integrator knows the safety states of actuators in the periphery of the robot controller, it is his task to set these actuators to a safety state. In the event of an emergency stop, in the test modes, the components referred to above may only access the industrial robot if the following signals have the following states. Signal state required for SPOC. User safe, true. SPOC motion enable, true. Submit Interpreter PLC. If motions, example drives or grippers, are controlled with the submit interpreter or the PLC via the systems, and if they are not safeguarded by other means, then this control will take effect even in T1 and T2 modes or while an emergency stop is active. If variables that affect the robot motion, example override, are modified with the submit interpreter or the PLC, this takes effect even in T1 and T2 modes or while an emergency stop is active. Safety measures. In the test modes, the system variable SOV Pro must not be returned to by the submit interpreter or the PLC. Do not modify safety relevant signals and variables. Operating mode emergency stop, safety gate contact via the submit interpreter or PLC. If modifications are none required, all safety relevant signals and variables must be linked in such a way that they cannot be set to a dangerous state by the submit interpreter or PLC. OPC server remote control tools. These components can be used with right access to modify programs, outputs, or other parameters of the robot controller without this being noticed by any persons located inside the system. Safety measures. KUKA stipulates that these components are to be used exclusively for diagnosis and visualization. Programs, outputs, or other parameters of the robot controller must not be modified using these components. If these components are used, outputs that could cause a hazard must be determined in a risk assessment. These outputs must be designed in such a way that they cannot be set without being enabled. This can be done using an external enabling device. For example, tools for configuration of bus systems. If these components have an functionality, they can be used with right access to modify programs, outputs, or other parameters of the robot controller without these being noticed by any persons located inside the system. Work visual from KUKA. Tools from other manufacturers.